Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer, welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017, and welcome to Hermanns Eck. So this is a different kind of map for me. Very different kind of map. It's a little German map. And let's get started, and then I'll tell you why we're on this map and what we're doing, and etc. So one reason we're on this map, I can tell you, so we can use some very cool equipment that I've had in my mod folder for a long time that I'm not going to be able to use if we don't use it on this map. So, one of the things is this FS17. Really like it. One of my favorite mods, and I rarely get to use it because I haven't been on a German map for a very long time. So, this is field 10. Generate a course. We're going to get this guy going. And start point. So I go right down here. Yeah, I really like this tractor. Great sound, LED lights. It's just a fun tractor, and because we've been on British maps and then American maps, not necessarily the kind of tractor that you would see on either one of those. So we've been kind of missing out on it, and I got some other cool surprises at the farm. But bottom line, we are going to be done with Farming Simulator 2017 on November 24th, November 25th. So let's get this stuff active, right? Let's play with it before then. So we've got our Deutz 7 series with a Safer Cultiflow, and so far we've done fields 8, 9, and 10. When you come into the map, you own these fields right here. But we bought a few fields. We bought fields 8, 9, 10, and 12, I want to say. But when I did that, see, what I normally do is when I start a new map, I sell all the equipment, then I cheat in like $2 million, 2 million euro, 2 million pounds, and then we're good to go. Well, whoever set this map up, the map maker, check this out. We've got over 100,000 liters of wheat, barley, canola, sunflower, and soybean. These two are worth a fortune, and corn. So I think what I'm going to do is, because I just started the map, so what do we got here? Compost, beer, milk, and pallets, I believe that is. Because we've got so much money, what I think we're going to do is, I just started the map. It's 9:30 in the morning. We're playing on 1-to-1 time till we sort of get settled here. So what I'm going to do is go into the XML file and take that back down to like 60,000, because we have plenty of money. We don't, right? We don't need 1.3 million pounds. And I just leave it on pounds. It's, you know, dollars, whatever you want to call it. I just leave it on pounds, but we've got plenty of money, so I guess we've got plenty of money in crops, so I don't need to cheat in money as I normally do. So we're going to take that down in the XML file. We'll take that down to like 60,000, because we got plenty of money in crops to sell. And I didn't know that when I started, because most map makers, you have like 5,000 liters or whatever, just enough to get your animals started. Oh, that's the other thing. This map comes with animals. We started with 25 pigs. 25 cows. So what I've been doing from then till now is we've got the I just ran all the way around this field so I didn't have to jump this fence, and then right over here there's no fence. But we came over here. I came over here to show you that at the commissary right here, I guess you'd call it, this is where you buy fertilizer and fuel, and I believe there's a sell point back here as well. So that's going to be bale cell, clearly. And then back here, I want to say there's a grain cell. Maybe. Yeah, this is an interesting map. Yeah, that's a grain cell. And then I installed right here our DEF pump, like always. Love the AdBlue add-on. So I played this map on V1. This is V2, and between V1 and V2, the map maker made a ton of really good changes. So I'm super excited about that. This is BGA right over here. So super. Going to make use of that. Get turned around here, and yeah, we're going to let the 7 series continue on the Cultiplow. It's a decent sized field, and it's a 3-meter Cultiplow, so it'll take a minute. And we're going to run over here to our farm, which is not far from everything. And I want to say this is a pony farm up in front of us. And man, I love German maps because German map makers put so many added features in German maps that you have to like figure them out. Because there's things going on in German maps that you won't see on anybody else's map. Like, how do I do this? How do I make this work? What is this? So there's always something going on. These are real. These aren't like static display. These are real silage bales. So we've got those. I brought this over. This is for, well, obviously for our tractors, front loader with bale spike, pallet fork. Right in here, we've got a trailer with some round bales on it. And the reason I got round bales, even though we have a ton of square bales, straw, water bowser right there. The reason I brought round bales in is I could not find the straw trigger to get straw into the cows. I finally did find it. But in the meantime, I had bought a bale shredder for round bales, thinking that, some map makers, you can just get the bale in there and it triggers. Others, you have to have a shredder. I couldn't find it, so I thought maybe this one you have to have a shredder, so I bought this, and it's round bales, and there's actually those 6 plus 1 in it, and the one that I shredded in there. That is a feed mixer, so that is over here as well. Yeah, there's bales everywhere. There's straw and hay right there. There's hay here. There's silage everywhere. There's silage bales that we passed on the way in, and then there's more over here. So we'll be able to feed our cows nicely. There's a river for water. We can fill our tanker up there. And then the map maker on his page, he says if for any reason you can't get it working, you can't get the water working with the Coda Universal, then just go ahead and put in a hydrant, which is kind of a half-assed answer for a mod maker. Like, you can get it at the river, but if you can't, just change by map. So this is the other thing that's cool. We'll be able to use equipment that we would not normally be able to use. And I'm super stoked about that. So we've got a Fendt 300 with council tires on it. That's one of my favorite mods. We've got this Fendt 500, which is also very cool. And then we've got a little Mercedes track, a little MB track that otherwise, where else are we going to use this? We're not going to use it in the United States. We're not going to use it in Britain. We're going to use it in Germany, Poland, maybe Russia, So super excited to have that going because, like I said, in another few months, none of these mods will work. Now, it won't be long before somebody makes more, but in the meantime, they won't work. So I put council tires on this. This guy is going to be our shuttle. He's going to haul things back and forth mostly on roads. And then the 7 and this thing are going to be our primary field tractors. So having said that, let's figure out what we want to grow. And I'm thinking, what can we plant right now? Wheat, barley, canola, potatoes, or sugar beet. When we were on Northstone, we were planting potatoes, but then I couldn't sell them. That was an interesting day when I was looking to try to sell my potatoes and I couldn't after we harvested. I wouldn't say I was like mad or anything, but what was this thing? 150 horsepower, and I think we've got our good. That's 120. We've got a modded Grima. Is it Grima? You say Grima? I say Grima. We've got a modded 170 horsepower. So we could plant something else. We could plant wheat and barley. You want to do that? What do we want to run here? let's do sugar beet, not potato. Let's do, that is potato. That's also 107. Those two are the same, right? Are they not? Is that what I'm seeing properly? That is 150. Potato, that's 120. Okay, so this is a little one. And then this is the bigger. Okay, this is 150 though. Ah, okay. So I think that might be where we're at, because this one, if I can get back to it. Why is that 170? And then this one is 170. Let's do it. Let's do it. Where'd it go? Right there. And we're going to need a weight for the front. I'm going to put a weight on the front, so we'll get a, we're using all Sapphire stuff on this map. So let's put a Sapphire weight on the front. In we go. And it's a nice compact map. So the store is right around the corner. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So, Northstone, we wanted a small map, right? And we wanted to use small equipment, and everything was going great. Everything was going great till I tried to sell those potatoes, and we had spent so much of our season growing those potatoes. They really made up for a lot of our, or they were going to make up for a lot of our profitability for the year, and we couldn't sell them. So it wasn't really a rage quit. It was just, you know, this map doesn't work. Can't use it. So it closed it down. So we've got our big Upton map going. And we may have a seasons glitch. We may be glitched out there because we have lost a couple crops sort of unexpectedly, right? So I think we may be glitched out, and we've planted a fortune in soybeans. If they don't come in, we're so deep in debt. We're almost 700,000 pounds in debt. If those soybeans don't come in, we're bankrupt. Can't make it. So that map may be closing down. We have our big American farm, Lone Oak. That's not going anywhere. I thought, let's get another map going before FS17 goes away. And let's do another small map like Northstone. And let's... Man, that thing is big. We can take it. We can take it. Right. We don't need this weight now. Let's get rid of that just to keep things neat. That's the one we just bought with 0 hours on it. Right. So we go down to pallets. And we need potato seed. Boy, this is complicated. This thing does take liquid fertilizer. So we'll buy one of those. And then we need potato seed. I know potato seed is just potatoes, but I'm trying to be, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be legit. And I think we're going to have to be illegitimate, because I am not seeing what we're looking for here. Nope. Okay. Let's just buy regular. It'll take regular seed, but I prefer if there is a specific potato seed available, I prefer it. Just to keep it accurate. And because we don't have some of our stuff with us. Like our, yeah, I spilled a little straw over here earlier. Like our front loader. I'm just going to cheat these in here. Oh, you know what? I remember this from North Stone. This thing takes a ton of potatoes, but doesn't use very many. So let's do 2 more of these. Really? That's how you're going to do me? So while that's filling, we'll buy another one of these. Another one of those, and I think that'll be enough. And we'll go get this thing going, and then by that time, our 7 should be just about done, and we'll decide where we want to take that next. Oh, lag spike. Oh, lag spike. I know exactly what's causing that now. I can't make it stop, but I know exactly what's causing it. All right, right up here, and I think that'll be enough, because we're not going to plant the whole farm in potatoes. Now, we have pigs, so we're going to have to plant corn. I didn't think about that too. And you know what's weird about this farm? Is we really don't need to plant anything because we have so much in storage right now. And I definitely need to remember to get into the XML file and fix that. Because I don't want to, you know, I like it realistic. I like when we need to work and we need to have sort of an uncertain outcome. Like we gotta play our cards right. We gotta be good farmers if we want to make money. I don't just want to, you know, cheat in $50 billion and put wind turbines everywhere. Although there's something to be said for that when you're first starting out, but definitely not just starting out. So I also have to say I am kind of hooked on not teleporting. I thought that was kind of a silly thing for the longest time, that people would you know, not take it so seriously, but you know what I mean. That people wouldn't teleport, and I was like, whatever, I'll teleport. But I've kind of gotten hooked on not. Oh, don't hook the fence. Not teleporting. Right. So we are going to fertilizing and seeding. This is field 8. It is field 8. Field 8, 6 meter. Let's do 2 headlands. Afterwards, generate a course. Where be that course at? There it is. Small field. Now we will get to use our, I'm going to get the Ropa potato harvester. Again, we used it in Northstone, but then you didn't see that episode because we harvested, and then I couldn't sell my potatoes. Oh, I was mad. I was mad. Lock in the hubs here. A little 4-wheel drive action. I was not, it was not a good farming day. It's a little tight. I'm hoping this works. It sometimes needs a little time to sort of, you know what I'm saying? Find its mojo. So turn those off. Fertilizer function activated. We're going to start at first waypoint. Drive the course. Ridge markers deactivated. And I know with this Grima, I need to bring it out here, unfold it, and then dump potatoes into it after it's horizontal, because you saw the way it just tilted up. If we did that in real life, it would have spilled potatoes everywhere. That's not very realistic farming. So in the future we'll do that, but right now we don't have any potatoes to put into it with a front loader. So we'll let that work. It's going to make a quick job of that field. It's pretty small. Hop the fence. Wait a minute. No collision on the stone wall. Not a big deal, but something to remember. Right over here. Let's see how this guy's doing. And what else can we do in the meantime? Our animals have food and water. Enough. They're not going to die. Animals have food and water. Making progress here. I bet we could... what's the next field we're going to work on? We're going to work on field, let's say 11 and 13. Sound about right? We're right here. No, let's say 11 and 12. 12's a big field. Okay. So let's buy a broadcast spreader. Right there. Let's buy a broadcast spreader and get some fertilizer. Put out there. 3,000, 1,500. Let's do the little one. 37 grand. Jeezy Pete's. Okay. So it goes. He's working. Okay. So we run down here. And I guess we'll take the... I didn't even look before I bought it. What kind of horsepower are we talking about? None. Does not require horses. Perfect, because we don't have any. So something else that is, I guess, you like I said, you see things on German maps that you don't see anywhere else, and one of them is these doors. And man, if you don't know how these doors work, it's going to take you a minute to get you tractor out. And it's like, once you know, you think, oh yeah, oh, of course that's how they work. But until you know, oh, MB track, I love it. Now, there are a ton of these floating around. These MB tracks. A lot of them come from the same mod maker, and a lot of people have taken it upon themselves to like do things to them afterwards. So this has a roof-mounted air conditioner. Well, it has it, but you can't see it right now. But it comes and goes, and I don't fully understand how or why. I mean, obviously there's a little bug in the mod, so to speak, but you will from time to time see an air conditioner up on the roof of this whip, and then it will go away. And that is just, I'm not buying and selling it, that's just, there's just something going on with the mod. Right here. Right over here. Now, this map has the GMKFC mod, which is lime and all kinds of like different fertilizers, different things that aren't in base maps. And for the life of me, I can't figure out how to make it work. And I guess what I'm saying is, I think it sort of works like on its own. You don't need to do anything. Oh yeah. Dynamic hoses. I do love them. So if we... One thing I did want to check here. There it is. So these are all here. Okay. And this is all bone crusher stuff. Right. The GM KFC mod. When I think of a mod, I think of a mod that you have to activate in your mod folder, right? And this one, I think they call it a mod, but it's actually something that the map maker puts in. So I don't think we need to do anything. So we're going to try to fertilize these fields with lime rather than like our standard fertilizer or whatever. And we're going to see if this spreads and leaves the right texture. So, the cover on there. And that straw will, in the next couple days, that straw will rot and go away. We won't have to deal with it. So this is field 10 on our right. We want field 11 and field 13. So I'm guessing this 11 and 12. So I'm guessing this is field 12. Yep, that's field 12 on our left, and that makes this field 11. So we've got a mod, which is adjust working width, left shift. Okay. We've got a mod. I'm not going to mess with it too much right now, but we've got a mod that lets us adjust the throw, the spread of implements like this. Interesting. Okay. Oi! Okay. Hang on. Slow us down. Okay. Apparently the GM KFC mod is truly just, you know, part of your world. You don't need to do anything because we're clearly throwing the hell out of some calc. Okay, good for us. So we got that going. Try not to hit that rock. Alright. Oh, it's a surprise every day on the farm. There's always something happening. I guess the animation is a little misleading because it looks like it's throwing it out, you know, but the actual spread of it is slightly less. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Now, we got to figure out how to get into field 12. How do we do that? I don't think it's down that way, or is it? See a gate? Let's look down this way. Small map, but field 12 is that's a decent sized field. We're gonna get some yield out of there. I don't know if we want to put potatoes in there. Let's put maybe corn in there. Is that an entrance? I mean, it can be. Oy. It can be, but it's sort of really not an entrance. Well, we're gonna drive through these bushes, but as we're working this field, we'll look for a proper entrance. Alright. Oh, wait, what? No. Okay. Alright, this stuff really doesn't last very long. Interesting. Okay. So, is there a road over here? It's a little bit of a track, yeah. So let's see where this leads. Does this go in the back of the BGA? Be nice if it did. Leads over here to these grass fields. There's Okay, and that's the brewery and the Twin Cannons Inn. Okay, so can't really get there that way. We're going to drive across this field, but it's okay because we're going to hit it with the Cult of Plow, so we're not doing any damage. Is there an entrance here? No, sir. Anywhere along here? Nope. So I guess this is the entrance. Right through here, anywhere? No, that's too steep. That's not going to work. I mean, I guess this makes a little more sense. We're not driving through bushes. Okay. Try to do it the right way. I'm a little bit turned around. So, you think we should sell this thing? And get the bigger one now? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I didn't think we'd need the big one, but we do. So while we're here, let's just do it. Oh, sometimes the collision is not exactly lined up with the texture file, and I think so. First, we're gonna do this. Get rid of this thing. Give me my money. Then we're gonna do this. Get this big one. Perfect. Who's done? Ah. Okay, so it says our potato planting. Our first potato planting field is done. So we're going to get field 12 spread. And then we'll go over and take a look and see how our worker did. See if we have a good looking field or if it's a hot mess. And I want to try something on the way out. Rather than buy pallets like that, I think over here at the commissary, I think we can buy bulk fertilizer. I think you can buy seed fertilizer. No, that's manure. Manure. It's bale sell point. Okay, I guess I'm wrong. Unless it's right over here. That looks like seed. So is this fertilizer? Let's see if our... Ah. See if our fertilizer spreader triggers by opening, then we'll know we're in a place where we can buy. All right, but I see two signs behind me. Ah. And I don't know if this is to buy or to sell. I think it's to buy, but I think it's to buy like into a tipper. I don't think you can load it into here. Right, so back to the store. But we're on the right track. we're going to buy... No. We're going to buy 1, 2, 3 of those. And I think the advantage of the GMKFC mod is you can make your own lime at some point. You can do... Somehow you can do something and save yourself a ton of money. It's like being able to collect slurry and manure from your animals, right? And you don't have to pay for fertilizer. It's sort of like that. I feel like you can make it somehow. Like you can create it. But I don't remember, off the top of my head, I don't remember how. And I could be completely wrong about that. Would not be the first time. Alright, so we get a cover on that. And unfortunately, I don't think this is going to go much further than the other did. This stuff really went fast. That makes me wonder if that's not bugged out. Because that, you know what I mean? I mean, that was 1,500 pounds, $1,500 worth of fertilizer, and we went through it in 30 seconds. That doesn't seem right. Could be, but it doesn't seem right. Although, no, that's a pretty small field. I don't know. I mean, maybe in real life that would be 1,500 pounds to fertilize a field like that. I don't know. Not a real farmer. Great sound in this tractor. Alright, let's see how we do. So we've got twice as much in here. We're going to go a little faster too. Ah, okay. So that is the width adjustment. Okay, that's good to know. Spread a little lime at the BGA. All right. Wow, that seems. I mean, it said it's 24 meters, so I don't know if we're wider than 24 meters right now. I don't know if that adjustment can take it out like beyond what it should be. So in other words, if this maxes out at 24 meters, I don't know if that can take it out to like, I don't know, 30 meters or something that is actually exceeding what it's capable of spreading. And I guess, well, this would be the time when I back it down. So we're using less, right? Well, at least we got the field done. I'm not entirely happy with the way that all just went down. That strikes me as a bit unrealistic. I'm not super happy with that. Okay, cool. Let's drive over to our Fendt 500 with our potato planter. See how they did, and that'll be the end of the episode. Perfect. And then either next episode or off camera, I will bring the 7 series over here, get it going, most likely in this field. And we are running the hard manure mod, so I'm curious if when it plows this lime under, we get credit for like double layer of fertilizer. It'd be nice if we did. So I gotta remember where to make my turn here. Here. Is it here? Yeah, it's here. So we go here. Save game. So first thing I'll do when I end the episode, first thing I'll do is go into the XML file and I will take us down to 60,000 pounds because we have so much money in those crops. I'll take us down to 60,000, and I guess the first thing we'll need to do then is buy a tipper so that we can sell some of those crops, because as it stands right now, you know what I mean, we got them, but we gotta get them sold before we can make any money from them. So drop that, put the brake on. Love it. And let's see how this guy did. Curious what the textures look like in this field as well. So stop that. Hold that. Brake on. Well, it looks like they did okay. I mean, the whole field is planted. Yeah, got all the way out to the edges. Perfect. A little bit there, but not bad. Okay, cool. Folks, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode there. So we'll keep planting potatoes, and then we'll probably think about planting some corn in the next episode. Oh, we can't. Seasons, we can't plant corn yet, but we'll be able to soon. So there you have it. This is Hermanns Eck, and this is going to be our map from now till FS17 comes out on November 25th. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out the Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Farming Simulator 2017. And we'll see you next time. Take care now.